Okay, initiative has been rolled.
Mine is terrible.
We're going to go ahead and start with Traxus, believe it or not.
Get combat
So,
tracker up.
I have a question for the DM.
Yes.
Unarmored strikes, they're not listed as one of the exceptions for weapon attacks.
Yes, I believe unarmed strikes are at disadvantage underwater unless you have something special.
Okay.
Okay, Traxus will go ahead and dash to the surface. It takes a dash because of that whole halfway thing. So he's going to stay right where he's at, but he's going to spend his move to go 15 feet up and then dash for another 15 feet up. He'll break the surface and continue to sort of move against the current. So while you're underwater, Thomas the Bard is just sort of coming out of view. By the way, there's Nightscale. 10 feet is the encounter range under these circumstances. I did look it up. So Thomas, as he comes out, sort of looks around. He can't see very well, being a human and having a very a light spell is only a torch, and a torch in a in this kind of murky water isn't super helpful. He pulls out it looks like a violin but larger, and he spends a moment like twisting some things. He pulls out a bow that again looks like thicker and sturdier than your usual violin bow, and he begins to play. And the violin or any sort of stringed instrument underwater is absolutely haunting. At the moment he starts, it feels like the music is coming from all around you. First off, you're going to go ahead and have advantage against any sort of frightened or charmed effects. And secondly, Echo, take a D10.
Hey, somebody inspired me.
With that in mind, there is a lair action, which is new.
What's a lair action?
A lair action is what some more powerful enemies can do every now and then. The environment itself begins to work against you. In this case, Nightscale has the following action. He can, on initiative 20, and this is technically happening on its own, so it's not his action, is going to select somebody who's going to make a, where is it? DC 13 strength save. So let's go ahead and have Calder make such a save, please.
And what is what is actually happening? Are like rocks falling on him?
So what's happening is a whirlpool begins to form around Calder, pulling him in a direction while at the same time kicking up large debris and rocks which bludgeon you from the side and from the back. So we're going to go ahead and have you, hold on, take... All right. We'll go ahead and have you take, and you'll have to put this in because I did not code this correctly, 4 points of damage, please, from the rocks that are swirling around you and hitting you in the head. And it will pull you 10 feet in this direction.
Okay. Neat.
And then it is Nightscale's turn. Now I need to count some squares really quick. 20, 25, 30. So Nightscale swims forward and... Go ahead.
I do have to make a save for concentration.
Oh, please do, yes. It's a DC 10, I believe, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
No!
So yeah, we're stunned. Me and Echo are stunned for a turn.
That's not a good
So remind the chat really quick what happens when a haste spell ends.
Of course, this is off to a great start. Let's see. When the spell ends, the target cannot move or take actions until after its next turn as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it.
So you become exhausted, essentially. Not exhausted like the in-game mechanic, but yes.
Yeah.
And you can't take any actions at all.
But yeah,
until the end of your turn.
a 2 on my save, followed by a 2 for my.
As a note,
for my
I'm going to go ahead and
dear
remind you of
God.
this because I don't know if you were in chat. Last game, we did complete the inspirational challenge.
Oh,
Everyone
Oh,
has
yeah.
inspiration.
You wanna,
So if you
inspiration
want
the hell out of that.
to inspiration that concentration check, that might be a good plan.
Sure.
It is DC 10, right? Okay.
yeah, by the skin of your teeth.
So by the skin, you get hit
Sure.
by all of these rocks right in the head. Your spell is about to fizzle, but you manage to find the strength, knowing the strength of your enemy. You know that this could not possibly go well if you lose concentration on this spell, so you're able to rally.
Sure. I'm not horrendously pissed at this dragon now.
I'm sorry, real quick. I AFK'd my brain real quick. What was the lair action?
The lair action was a whirlpool that pulled Calder 10 feet and dealt 1d6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Thank you.
So, Nightscale gets right up in Kreetha and Stinky's face, takes that deep breath, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Not quite able to hit Vic. Not
Well,
quite able
Echo's-
to hit Vic.
Echo's 30 feet up. Is it angled right? Like, is it a line or a
it's-
cone?
Nightscale's initiative is 20?
Yes.
19.
It's 19.
Okay.
The layer action is at 20. Yeah, he rolled that 19 naturally. Yes, it could be. It could be Stinky and Echo, but it's gonna be Stinky, or it's gonna be Stinky, Kreetha, and Calder. So the angle is toward Vic, but unfortunately for Nightscale, his breath doesn't quite reach all the way to the Artificer.
Sure.
So let's
Thought
do
about doing it not in the water.
let's do dexterity saves. I'll do Stinky, and you two do yourselves.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take the 19.
I figured you might. Stinky rolls a natural 20.
Fuck yeah, Stinky!
Dexterity save. There we go. Please, 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 please.
Oh no! Oh yes!
It's there.
Stinky are the best.
That was clearly on a corner, but I'll take it. Both of you get a
It
20.
says 20. It says 20 on there, so we're taking it.
So
it
you and
shows
Stinky
20.
both get the double 20. Excellent. So everyone saves. I'm just going to go ahead and roll the damage once because I'm not going to roll it directly on you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Take half of this. So 38 divided by 2 is 19.
19. And that's another con save for me.
Yes, it is.
All right. So am I taking it? So we're taking half because we
Wow.
managed the dexterity, right?
I have yet to roll in double. I have yet to roll outside of the double digits yet.
So I'm taking 19.
Yeah, you take 19.
19 wounds. Perfect. That's right.
And okay, now I lose my action in the next action.
And now, yes. Although,
Calder.
admittedly, it's better than, being stunned for the attack.
And over half my health is gone.
Well,
I can't
Calder,
really change Stinky's hit points.
I got Stinky taken care of. Don't worry.
does Calder
Okay.
have a reaction spell that might further have that damage?
No, I've used it.
Oh no!
No, I used it during a spell duel. Remember?
Stinky is actually going to get an attack of opportunity. Kreetha, do you have a melee weapon out, or is it the crossbow?
Oh, it's the crossbow?
Stinky gets an attack of opportunity on Nightscale as he is going to swim away.
Yeah. Stinky's going to take that attack of opportunity if I can figure out where on the screen.
I can roll that because
Yeah,
I'm the one
roll
that
it
has
because Stinky's like his
Stinky does
No.
manage to get a grasp of one of Nightscale's arms, but unfortunately his hide is just too thick. He's moved 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So he will move out of line of sight for everybody at the moment on the other side of his little treasure island. And that will be his turn. We are up to Calder, who is exhausted by the haste. We are up to Kreetha.
Can you remove the haste from us?
Yes.
All right, so it's technically Kreetha and Stinky because he's on me, so my movement is his movement. So we are going to hold on. Give me a sec. Take a look at my.
As a note, you do have an extra 1d10 that you can add to. Somebody remind me what Bard Inspiration can add to.
D20 rolls.
Yeah.
Got it.
Saves, attacks, checks.
Okay, so I am. That's a bonus action. That might be my best option.
Hard
Yeah,
hit for you, that's
That's.
concerned.
I think I'm going to. Like some of these spells, I'm just like. Oh. Question.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a spell that I don't remember getting, but, you know, I just maybe I've never used before. Would this count with some of his breath attack? Because that's a breath attack, right?
Which spell are you looking
What
at?
spell?
Absorb element?
Yes,
Yes,
that would 100%.
absolutely.
Acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder
Yes.
damage.
This is acid damage. That would definitely, if
That
you
has-
get hit with acid damage, you can cast
Yeah.
that as a reaction to take half. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I
That said,
think-
19 damage isn't a lot for you.
no, 19 damage isn't a lot for me. It's a lot for
9 is
Stevie,
even less.
though. Yeah, that goes on me.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
it's
decide
like
whether I
crazy.
want to do that first or Hunter's Mark. I might actually run and do Hunter's Mark first. So I'm going to move. Stinky's going to move
Yep.
here first. So that's half of his movement.
Totally.
And I'm with him, obviously.
Stinky
So
does
now
have
I
a
can
swim
see-
speed, so he gets his full speed.
Uh-huh. I can now see Nightscale, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to Hunter's Mark Nightscale.
Okay. That's gonna make it
Alright.
hard for him to hide later.
Yep. So do I cast? How do I do Hunter's Mark? I cast that on.
Don't cast anything yet. Take your attack.
Okay.
If you hit, you are going to apply the Hunter's Mark to yourself before you do damage.
Okay. Yes. All right. So then,
Attacks, because I think you get more than one.
attacks. I get more than one. So
Mhm.
Durgadin. Yeah. It's going to be Durgadin as a crossbow. So it's I think it's this. I don't know why this is. Well, I know why this is so hard tonight.
I messed up his. Hold on. I messed up his armor class. His armor class was supposed to be 18, not 19. So that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
I was tinkering with his stats, and I did not mean
now
to have the AC at 19.
No
So
problem.
now you put the Hunter's Mark on you.
So put the Hunter's Mark on you, then roll your damage on the dragon.
Hunter's Mark on me,
Yep.
and then roll my attack. Sorry, it's everything's extra hard today, so I'm just.
All good. So you managed to pierce the hide and deal some damage. I'm gonna pull up a
Okay.
quick image of Nightscale, just as a quick idea of what your area looks like right now.
Why is it full of eyes and teeth?
Because it does not want you and it wants to bite you and look at you.
He's cute though.
Kinda
It's
like a
all
demon.
open mouth.
That's a cute little snaky dragon.
So,
He just
Kreetha,
hugs.
Made entirely
your
of teeth.
frog has taken half its movement. You have taken none of your movement. What are you up to?
Well, my movement is to stay on the frog.
Fair enough.
So
What's the frog doing?
my next plan is now Stinky's going to do his action because since I'm on him, we're kind of together.
Right.
Okay, so Stinky is going to do his words that I can't remember. Hold on, let me pull this. I'm sorry, Nightscale. Okay. He's going to do his charge attack.
Sure.
So,
The remaining.
charge and bite.
Yeah, he's got 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he can make it.
So he's going to do his charge attack, and obviously I'm with him. And then okay, so I do
Roll
my
to hit.
bite, and then I get extra 1d6 bludgeoning if that hits.
Roll the attack.
melee on Nightscale.
He hits.
He hits.
I think I have to do a strength save, right? Let me see. Yeah, I need to make a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone underwater, which definitely can happen.
What?
So you go ahead and roll the damage with the extra
think
D6.
it's
I'm going to roll
Molotov.
that strength save.
Okay, how do I add the extra d6 to this? So I just click on this? I think I just click on this.
I don't know if you roll it onto yourself or onto Nightscale. There, I mean, that's... Okay, so roll an extra D6.
Oh,
You put it
didn't
on
roll the
yourself.
extra
You put it on yourself. Got it.
And then, yeah.
He
Okay,
does
here's
make
the
the
ex-
DC 11, so he does not
There's
get
the
knocked prone underwater.
Okay, so there's the extra. So
Yep.
16 plus 2, so 18.
Excellent.
All right, and now because I have crossbow proficiency, I'm going to do my second attack with the crossbow right at him.
Yes, you do have the crossbow expert, so being within 5 feet does not give any
Does
sort
not
of penalty.
happen. No, that's what I'm like. Yeah, I'm staying on Stinky. I mean, I'm obviously in the danger zone, but it's
That's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the night. Yes, you hit
Oh,
again
yeah.
at close range with the
Get it,
crossbow. Add the D6 because it's not like Hex; it doesn't only happen once, I think.
Yeah, you have to reapply it to yourself.
Yeah, reapply it to yourself before you roll that damage.
and then
Yep, there it is. Not bad, not bad at all. The
and
ranger
now I get to
tanking the
sit here
dragon.
in the danger zone. Greta is she came in here.
Okay, so technically, I know you don't want to abandon Sneaky, but technically, Kretha still has her move, and if she wanted to bonus action, disengage as a goblin and run away, she could.
I could, but I'm not going to because
Uh,
my
oh,
move
very-
is my
very
move
strictly
and
speaking-
my everything is much better on Stinky.
Oh yeah. Well, also strictly speaking, it would have to be her move and not Stinky's move.
Yes,
Yeah.
she would have to disengage with Stinky and swim away. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough. Is that the end of your turn?
that's the end of my turn.
I have a legendary action.
Oof.
I'm gonna die.
No, you're not. I'm gonna hit Stinky with my tail.
Mm.
Oh god, I really hope that Stinky's gonna die, and I'm gonna be like stuck in the water, like unable to swim. Have I mentioned that Kretha probably doesn't know how to swim very? Well, no, actually, she's a swamp dude. She can swim great.
Ooh,
She's
that
gonna be
hit.
grumpy about it.
So
Yeah.
you charge forward with Stinky, you get all your shots in.
Stinky doesn't have
He
a
turns
lot of-
around, his tail whips around, slaps Stinky right in the side of the head, and like spins him around. You manage to disengage, it doesn't hurt you at all. You're now floating in the water. But he sort of spins to the side and slams into the rock of the island to the north of you.
Yeah.
Echo,
Yeah, the thing about
you're-
Stinky is he doesn't have a lot of hit points. But I can
Echo-
get him back in an hour.
Just sees like the line of the bright acid go under the water under him, and then he feels the exhaustion come over him, and he's worried as hell, and that's his turn.
Lou gets his own turn. What's he up to?
Lou is going to move there. And is going to start getting out of the water. Actually, we'll double move.
We'll say with a double move he can get all the way up and out. That's fine.
That's what Lou's doing.
Okay.
Um,
Lou and Vic, you both kind of go on the same tick. So what are you up to?
checking Vic's move speed. I'm not doing this underwater
30.
bullshit.
Hey, really quick, because I forgot to mention it as the bard, it's my job. Kreetha, go ahead and roll another 1d10 right now. Just drop it right there in the chat.
No, I was trying to remember which one was the 1d10. That's the kind of night I'm having.
Okay, so the vibrations of the music help you to aim your shot, and you manage to find an extra 7 damage on the mighty Nightscale.
He can add bardic to damage?
Holy shit! You can if you have, I believe, certain.
If you're the
I'm
type
pretty
of
sure
bard.
there's a type of bard that he is, and
Valid?
even if not, I think it's pretty cool anyway. I have box text. A short
Going up on
distance
here and
offshore
something.
sits a small isle, 30 or 40 feet across, more like 50 or 60. Stalagmites thrust up at the ceiling above, and the dark waters lap quietly, it's not so quiet right now, at the shores. Several spots on its surface glimmer even in the gloom, suggesting the promise of treasure to be had. As you can see, there's a bunch of treasure all around you. Huge piles of coins.
I'm gonna start looting this place, guys. That's where we're at today.
It's definitely a dragon's hoard, and it's kind of out in the open.
Yeah.
Traxxas climbs out and is going to go ahead and take the hide action. Thomas, he's going to stay at the bottom. He's going to continue playing, but 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to throw...
He can't see right now because the light's on Lou.
The
Yes,
light did not move. So annoying.
Darn.
So, like, if someone just needs to be able to hear him, then that's fine.
So he looks around, not that anybody can, people can see him, and he digs into his cloak and pulls out like a set of glasses and puts them on. And he sees Calder wounded and exhausted, and he's going to go ahead and throw a healing word. So we'll start there.
Sure.
What? Wait. And you can cast 2 spells so long as one of them's a cantrip. Hold on. Maybe he'll do something
one
else.
of them is...
Maybe he'll do something else.
Bonus
And the other
action.
one's a bonus action, yeah.
The rule is you can cast another spell after you've cast a bonus action spell, only if that other spell is a cantrip.
Got it.
Normally, you can do another spell a turn if it's a reaction.
Well, it's a minimum cure wounds, but it's a cure wounds anyway.
Joy.
The bonus action is he's going to throw his next D10 bonus to Calder. That doesn't count as magic, so that is a thing you can do, yes?
Yes.
It also does, like, I want to slap him because I'm the worst person to apply that to.
I don't know. It would have helped before, I think.
Well, I wouldn't know. I haven't had an action yet.
You had all those saves before.
Nightscale is going to go ahead and attack Kreetha.
Shocker.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, you are close.
You are
Yeah.
very, very close.
I'm right here.
Let's start with... the
I don't
claw.
like the word "start with." Like, that's very ominous.
Some people can do 2 attacks a turn, so can a dragon.
For 9 points of damage. Second claw attack will hit.
Ooh.
For 15.
Oh, I agree that.
And he snaps at you with his jaws.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
For 16.
Ah!
He begins to rise to the surface. You still have a ranged weapon that you can't make attacks of opportunity with. So he will rise up toward the surface, but he will stop about 10 feet below the surface. So he's still under the surface of the water, but he's about 20 feet above where Kreetha and Stinky are.
Stinky shouldn't be there anymore, right?
He's
He's
dying,
just
No,
kind
not
of floating
dead.
there.
He's
bodies there.
Also, beasts of the land remain for a while even after they're killed, because you can resurrect them by touching them.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
No,
can.
I
And
You can
spending a
definitely
spell
do that.
slot.
I can do that. I forgot. Yes, I'm gonna resurrect Stinky.
Calder, you have an action.
Okay, cool. I'm still apparently 30 feet underwater with no ability to do anything.
I mean,
And
I'm sitting with 59
and my target is on the
wound
other
points.
side of an island and out of sight, so I guess I surface.
No problem.
Surface diagonally, because diagonal doesn't cost extra move points.
Pythagorean theorem doesn't exist in D&D.
Not in 5th edition, it doesn't 3-5.
So yeah,
3-5 hate.
you'll be able to get out onto the land. As you get out, you can see Nightscale like roiling under the surface on the other side of the island.
If I can,
Yeah.
If I can see Nightscale, then I might have an action.
You can see Nightscale.
Cool. I'm going to spend 3 my metamagic points and summon my Hound of Ill Omen
Love
behind
it.
him.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up that dire wolf. We've done this, I think, 3 or 4 times now, but go ahead and remind the good people what Hound of Ill Omen does, because it's not a spell, it's a class feature.
Correct. It is a class feature of the Shadow Sorcerer. It is the ability to summon a large jet black hound that obeys my commands and takes the sets of a dire wolf that for some reason is medium and not large.
Yep, I just made it medium.
It also has 8 temporary hit points. It can move through solid objects as if it were difficult terrain. It automatically knows its target, its location, and so do I. It can appear within an unoccupied space of my choice within 30 feet of the target. You roll initiative for the hound, and while it is within 5 feet of the target, the target has disadvantage on all saving throws for spells that I cast.
Go ahead and give me just a d20 for the, 7. Okay, wait.
That's fine. Goes after
Yes.
me.
Yes,
ultimately
so it
the
goes
goal.
after you. Fine. So its initiative is 7. Good.
Mhm.
Excellent. That's a bonus action for you, right?
Correct.
So you're set?
I imagine Calder's lying on the beach, craning his head up to look at the thrashing water, and as he makes that Nightscale, just summons his dog, points a hand at Nightscale, and I will cast Blight on him.
Blight.
He gets to make a con save, which I'm sure he'll be good at, but it's with disadvantage.
I will note that it would have taken a dash to get to the surface because of the difficult terrain, unless you have a swim speed.
Well, I had the same movement as Echo at the start of this, as we entered into this nonsense.
That's true. You did because of the haste, but you don't have haste anymore?
Yeah, but I would have remained underwater a bit.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and you said save DC 17.
Because Echo started the fight at surface level, and why would I not do that?
That's also totally fine. So let's do that. You said it was a con save?
It is a con save at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. It won't let me pick it up. Okay, his con save is +7.
Cool. I just lost the map.
I'll reshare it in a second. He definitely fails that con save. What is the effect of Blight?
Oh, it's just an accident damage.
Okay, yeah. So he'll go ahead and eat it. He fails his save.
He'll take 28. He'll take a 28 necrotic.
Oof. Oof. Okay.
And I will soliloquy, "You giant, stupid, pompous lizard! Listen to us, you asshole!"
We haven't really said anything yet.
I was about to say, I just came out guns blazing, so
Yeah, but I'm hoping 28 necrotic gets his attention.
Oh, you definitely got his attention. So something I forgot to do on Nightscale's turn, so I'm not going to do it, was attempt to recharge his breath weapon. I will not. I'm going to go ahead and take that L, but I'm not going to forget next time. Kreetha, holy shit! There's a big ass dragon beating the absolute shit out of you and your frog right in front of you. What do you do?
20 feet
Okay,
up.
so
There
first
is,
thing
however, a very familiar hound that just appeared right around the other side of Nightscale.
Okay, so one quick. Okay, so is it an action to bring Stinky back?
I don't know.
I believe it's a ritual, so it's not something you can do.
I think it
right
takes minutes. I think it would be something you have to do outside of
But
combat.
I mean this touchy thing
Yeah.
you said.
Oh yeah, yes, and Kretha's done this before, so knows how long it takes.
However,
Yeah,
let me take a quick glance at Kretha's sheet.
Yeah.
Land.
Because I know kind of what I want to do. But,
Okay, if you
I
had-
gotta figure out what I want to do.
Yeah, if you had Cure Wounds, you'd probably be able to bring him back, but at the moment, I'm afraid you don't have a spell or anything that can bring him back in this round.
Okay.
It'll be a thing to do after combat.
Okay. So, does it cost an action to pull a card out my deck?
I believe that using the deck does indeed cost an action. I'm
Okay.
gonna pull up the deck of illusions really quick. It says you can use an action to draw a card at random from the deck and throw it to the ground at a point within 30 feet of you. You are near the bottom of this lake, so you can throw it like have it sort of float to the bottom of the lake and have the
Okay.
illusion take effect.
Okay.
Alright,
Then I'm,
And the resurrecting Stinky thing, it only takes you an action, but it doesn't return to life until after a minute.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
that's fair.
But it does mean that he would be back.
Yes. So, which action should I take? Because I only got the one action.
Which would Kretha take?
Well, I mean, if I can do Stinky as an action, that would be the first thing she would do.
It does take at least a first level spell slot.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So if
I will use a first level spell slot to start that process.
boom, that's an action.
Okay.
Now,
so,
you're a goblin. You have the ability to disengage as a bonus action, and then you can use your move to swim away without incurring an attack.
Well,
yeah.
That's a
You
thing you
said-
can do.
You said the dragon was 20 feet up from her.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
I'm
The
not
dragon is
near-
no longer
yeah.
in melee range. You're right.
So that's an action. And now
3D combat is so hard in this game.
It is.
That's
It
why
is
we usually,
pretty
that's why you
hard.
usually shouldn't do it.
So what do you got?
Oh, I'm trying to think because I've done my action with Stinky, so I'm trying to think about what bonus actions I have and stuff. Like I said, I'm not running fast.
Don't you have how many levels of rogue do you have?
I have one level of rogue. I have
Do you have cunning action yet or no?
I don't. No, I've only
No,
taken
okay.
one thing, and that's sneak attack.
Okay. So you could move and then you could hide so you're hidden at the start of your next turn. Because you can hide as a bonus action as a goblin.
Yeah. Well, there's what's around me to hide?
You
At
can.
the island.
You would have to swim sort of around the island a little bit. Once you're out of his visual range, you can take an action to hide. I'm fine with that. Or I'm sorry, a bonus action because you're a goblin to hide.
So this is would this count? How far? I don't want to get too far from Stinky.
I don't see the arrow. Yeah, I'll say that's fine.
Especially because you're still 30 feet down.
You're
yeah,
using
30. Yeah.
You're
then I
below
will
him.
use my bonus to hide.
So you sort of cling to the side of the island and you hide.
There's like a little rock jetty outcropping like part of thing.
Roll
and
me.
I'm like,
A stealth.
I can do that. I can do that.
You're looking to beat his passive perception because he's not going to spend an action looking for you.
Well, it helps if it actually rolls in the thing. It just rolled
Probably.
all the way across the thing.
You should not have that armor stealth penalty. I'll give you the higher result. You got a 15 plus 9 is 24.
Plus 9, yeah.
I thought I removed that from your sheet, but once again, sometimes the programming bits can be fiddly. So I will go ahead and say you got a 24, which definitely beats his passive perception. As far as you can tell, Nightscale has lost you as you cling to the side of this island, watching your frog slowly float to the surface.
That's horrible.
It's the wolf's turn. I think all it can do is attack, right?
Yeah, it can. Well, it can bite. It can bite and can grapple.
It can bite, it can grapple, it does hit.
Yeah, get it, Wolfie.
He does, however, succeed his stave, so he doesn't end up going prone in the water once again. Echo, it's your turn. You are now back, sort of up and running. You do see that Calder and Victoire and Lou have gone up onto the island, and Thomas is still a fair amount below you. What do you do?
I am going to first move, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then I'm going to spend a key point to Step of the Wind to dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Yeah, just get
I love
right
it.
And you know what? I'm gonna jump in the water on top of this dude because he's 10 feet down. You said, right?
Yeah. You've got the space to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move you a little bit to the side just to keep all the tokens clear.
I'm jumping in with a heel on the back of my spear downwards at him.
Take the attack.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my point of inspiration.
Yeah.
That's a very good idea. Even
And
so,
I would like to add my bardic inspiration to that.
take that.
Does
so
a
that's
20-something hit?
20-something does hit. Didn't he give the bardic inspiration to the worst person to give it to?
No, you said at the top of the thing he gave it to me. I wrote it down. You gave me a D10.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The very first one he handed out.
Yes. So you take that D10. It does hit.
Cool.
Point of order, because I've never actually played a bard. Is he capable of having multiple bardic inspirations up at once? Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Good to know.
And then
Very
I'm also gonna add 8 more points from Fury of the Small on this motherfucker.
Nice.
So you said another 8?
Yeah. Let me double check if I can do this other thing with it or not. Does that have to be with unarmored hits? Nope, melee weapon. Let's do a stunning strike on him. Give me a con save. DC 14.
DC 14 con save. You know, sometimes you never know. Again, this should be a +7, so he's looking for a 7 or better. He rolled a natural 20.
Alright, that's fair. That's fair.
But hope springs eternal. Hope springs eternal.
Alright, so he hit with that, and then he does have multi-attack, so he's going to, spin the spear around and try to get one of his eyes.
I love that he's essentially doing the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon thing, right? Like, he gets going so fast that he's essentially running on the water, jumps up, dives over onto Nightscale, who's just below the surface, doesn't manage to hit that second time.
Nah, I was just gonna miss. Yeah.
You throwing some key around?
No, that's all of my actions and all the key I can do this turn. I'm on top of a dragon, baby!
Where everybody wants to be. Moving right along, it is Lou's turn. Or it's you and Lou. You can do things in whatever order you want.
Oh, I put Lou first because I rolled initiative for him separately.
Oh, right.
Lou is gonna get here.
Mm-hmm.
And is just going to watch Nightscale.
Bark,
with the intention of if Nightscale surfaces or gets close enough for him to jump, he will do bites. But because his weapon is not really a reach weapon, It's mostly if the dragon decides to realize that we're fucking looting the shit out of him right now.
It's a solid tactic. It's a very solid.
And then Vic will pull a rake out of a bag of holding, set up like pins to hold the bag of holding open, and just gonna start raking shit into it.
Oh my god.
Everyone else is down here in this battle to the death with this dragon. You're like, well, that's all the gold I'm ever gonna need.
Here's the thoughts. Here's the thought that Vic is going through. One, hey shit, fucking materials and magic items. Dope. Secondly, there's a dragon and I'm actively looting his hoard. He should know.
What do you say? Should pull some aggro there.
It's gonna pull ag, and I'm not fighting in the goddamn wall.
I am going to say that where you're standing, because of the pile of treasure that's in front of you, you don't currently have line of sight on Nightscale unless you move a little bit.
That's also fine.
I don't know if that's the thing you're going for.
Lou has line of sight on Nightscale.
That's true, he does, yes.
I have line of sight on treasure piles.
Is that it for you?
And I will know when Nightscale decides to stop dicking around in the water.
Anything else?
No, I'm going to be looting. Like, it's my goal is to not leave shit on here.
Traxxas moves over here. He kind of creeps around the side and peers around the corner.
Caption that reads, Calder will remember this.
Is that for me?
Yes.
That's fine.
Thomas is a little bit acid. Thomas is a little bit further away than everyone else. He will go ahead and move up to here. And go ahead and give his bardic inspiration to Echo once again, who is thrashing around in the water.
Oh yes, he can see me because I'm right next to Lou, who is the light source. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So in this case, he can see you. I don't know why it didn't attach to Lou. I wonder if there's a thing I can do about that. But anyway, so he'll throw his bardic inspiration, but he has to use his action just to get to the surface. And let's go ahead and move on. We're gonna go ahead and have, let's have Echo make a, hold on, I want to make sure, I think it's a strength save. Yeah, make a strength save.
So, DM, in the offer of being fair, at the end of Thomas Merriweather's turn, did Nightscale want to use a legendary action before it gets back to Nightscale's turn?
I actually was not going to do that, no, but I appreciate the look. I probably should have, but no, I'm not gonna have you remind me to do an extra 2d8 plus 5 damage. So, besides, we're gonna go ahead and do the lair action. Make me a DC 13 strength save.
For Echo?
For Echo.
Yeah, he's not strong. No.
Okay, so Echo gets pulled directly down 10 feet. Now, because it's forced movement, you don't have any sort of like provoking or anything.
I'm on top of Nightscale.
Yeah, he pulls you, so not he pulls you, but the whirlwind kind of pulls you down around him and down below him, right where his claws are.
So is that 2 damage?
That was 2 damage, yes.
Okay. Yep.
So Nightscale is going to do a thing that he didn't do the first time. He's going to attempt to recharge his attack. Hold on. I believe that is a recharge. Yep. It's a 5 to 6.
Yeah.
So he does recharge it. However, he's not going to use it. He's going to use a multi-attack. And as part of his multi-attack, he is going to exude his frightful presence. Now, all of you have advantage against being frightened.
Because of the bard.
Because of the bard. It is a DC 14 wisdom save. I need everyone who is within 120 feet and can perceive Nightscale, that's not you, Vic, to go ahead and make a wisdom save with advantage.
Why can't I open up Lou's thing? I keep getting an error message.
Let me drop him for you.
No, I mean, like, I got it, but it won't let me open it without an error message. Wisdom, you said?
Yes, please.
Normally I'm good at wisdom, but
No, why are you? No, what are you?
Sure, I'll throw my bardic inspiration at this.
Okay.
This is a finger effect?
This is a fear effect, yes. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been my dice luck tonight.
It's been bad.
Did you do the advantage?
That was nice.
It's fine.
That was with advantage.
Yeah, that was with advantage, yeah.
Okay, so Calder and I failed.
So Calder and you fail, everyone else succeeds. Kreetha, you didn't even really need to make that because I would not consider you in a position to perceive Nightscale at the moment. You're kind of hiding, but you passed anyway, so it doesn't matter. So 1 minute, frightened effect. You get another save at the end of each of your turns. And
Does Merryweather have to?
is he able, from where he is, to perceive Nightscale? He was able to perceive you because you were on top of him. What do you think
he's
is fair?
Well, he only just got to the surface, and Nightscale's under the surface on the other side.
I'm gonna say that he is not able to perceive Nightscale, and thus does not have to make the save. I think that's fair. Let's go ahead and do 2 claw attacks and a bite attack. Echo.
Yeah.
Miss.
Hey.
Echo again. There's a hit.
Ooh.
This isn't Charlotte, so you don't have a reaction, right? Awesome. And now let's go ahead and take a bite attack.
Yep.
Oh no, he misses the bite attack. So frightened. You're not able to target him, or you have disadvantage if you target him. Yeah.
I have disadvantage on any attack rolls I make while the source of my fear is within line of sight, and I cannot willingly move closer to the source of my fear.
Awesome. He's gonna go 5, 10. You get an attack of opportunity. So does the dog. So I'll go ahead and take the direwolf's attack of opportunity. Because he's gonna move. The direwolf does get pack tactics on this one, so he gets advantage.
Oh, fuck yes, the fuck! Also,
Holy shit!
I'm also, before he moves away, as I am hitting him, let's do another stunning strike on that, please.
Excellent.
Wait, why is that?
So he tries to sort of retreat back into the muck of his lair. But both you and the dog manage to land solid hits.
So what was the con save?
His con save is +7.
Okay, yeah, he's good. He's good. He's not stunned.
Okay. So the two of you both managed to land solid blows. Neither of you have your effects. That was 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll go back here to 30 feet away.
Oh shit, hold on. That should have been at disadvantage because I'm afraid. So let me roll the attack one more time and we might have to take away my damage.
Okay. Well, we don't have to take away the damage. That's good news.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been a crit.
It would not have been a crit, however.
So
roll a 1d6.
5. I mean, they were both 5s. So
they were both 5s. Okay, so I'll just take... Yeah, no problem. Excellent.
Because I'm afeared.
Calder. I'll note, as Nightscale is moving away, he's moving down as well. You don't currently have line of sight on him, but you can if you move to the other side of the island.
Like, this is about, like, because I'm prone. I have to stand up and then move 15.
Did I knock you prone?
No, climbing out of water is normally, if you can rule that I'm not prone upon getting on the island, I'm happy to take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with the movement that you spent, I'm fine with you being on your feet.
Cool. In that case, no wait.
Oh wait. Okay, I'll move you back.
There.
Just walking over all the treasure.
As Vic is shoveling treasure into a bag of holding. What do we got?
And Calder will look down into the muck.
You do have line of sight on him. He's about 20 feet below the surface of the water. It's murky, but you can see him.
You big.
Like, if you were going to take a crossbow shot, you'd be at disadvantage, but I don't think that's what you have in mind.
You know what? Sure. I'm going to spend the spell points to cast a heightened sickening radiance.
Gross! I'm pulling up Sickening Radiance right now.
I choose I spread a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point that I can see within range. I'm going to center the sphere essentially where he's going. So his choice is either pass the sickening radiance or stick with us.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drop a 30-foot circle. And you tell me if it's in the right spot.
Okay.
Is that about right?
I wanted it. Yeah, that
I can move it. Like, it's you get to decide where to drop it.
that works actually. That
Perfect.
covers everything I want to do.
I believe it. Yeah, I believe he needs to make a save now.
Because it's heightened, he's at disadvantage.
Gross.
What kind
Hold
of
on.
save?
40-10 radiant damage. Suffer a level of exhaustion. Fuck this nonsense. Okay, so what's he going for, and what kind of save?
Con save. DC 17.
All right, he's looking for a 10 or better on the d20. He does hit it. He is rolling like an absolute champ. Oh, with disadvantage. You're right. You're absolutely right. 15 on that one.
Damn it.
Plus 7
Well, he
is
still
22.
takes half. He'll still take half of 40-10.
Go ahead and roll the 4d10 into chat, please, and I'll go ahead and cut it in half and apply it. Y'all are close. Like, this is getting close to there. I saw them. Oh, there it is. 21. So half of that would be 10. Awesome. Sickening Radiance. Behind him, you're right. You've kind of boxed him in, so he either has to continue through the Sickening Radiance or back to you.
And I will speak loudly. We came to negotiate, Nightscale. You are not winning this.
Intimidation check?
Normally that would require an action, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let you take the intimidation check. Because I like that a lot. Oh, man.
I'll spend one of my last 3 points on that.
Go for
Can
it.
I spend my inspiration on that?
Wow, absolutely rough.
Oh, God, I'm not rolling for shit tonight.
Can I
Vic,
spend my inspiration on that?
yes, I will, because you did specifically say that you were digging loot in an attempt to get Nightscale's attention. I will go ahead and let Jeff take another roll on that. Please don't do the same thing a third time.
God.
There we
I'll take
go.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll
Vic's like,
see.
hey, do you want to wear this crown?
We'll see how this
Really pretty.
we'll see how this shakes out. But let's go
I
ahead and
think
move to
it's made for
Kreetha
a
for the time
display.
being.
Hold on.
It's around-
Calder's got to remake his save against the fear at the end of his turn.
Yes, you do.
Oh, boy.
You still have advantage. Yeah.
Oh,
What is happening tonight?
I don't know. I'm apparently afraid of a thing I just scared the pants off of.
Seriously. Okay, Kreetha, you are not affected
Yeah.
by any sort of fear effect. What are you doing?
No, I'm not. I'm pretty far away though, and Stinky has not come back yet. I
True.
don't think.
Yeah, that'll happen after combat.
So, and he is. If I come out of the hiding, will I be able to see Nightscale?
Your dark vision is
60.
60, so yes.
Okay. Let me look at something real quick.
Yeah, you don't have to make a perception check because he's not stealth. I did intend to have him stealth around a bit, but that's not to be in this
Well, and I
combat.
also have Hunter's Mark on him.
That's also true. So you would have known where he was regardless.
Yeah, I mean, I'll know where he is regardless. I would just want to. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to come out of hiding and come basically back next to my Stinky boy.
Stinky is much higher in the water than you are right now.
Okay.
So unless you are swimming up as well, you will pass well underneath him.
I'm basically swimming to the level closer to Nightscale, I
Sure.
guess. So yeah.
So you'll be about 20 feet below the surface, so you'll go up a little bit.
Yes. So I'm gonna say screw it and pull and go ahead. And since I've got Hunter's Mark already on, I'm going to say, you should listen to Calder and shoot him.
It turns out it's very difficult to make yourself understood when you're underwater. You yell,
He has an air bubble.
but you
I've got
hear
air
yourself
bubble.
sort of echoing inside your air bubble. But anyway,
We had a complete conversation with this thing while it was underwater.
that's true. You did indeed. Go ahead and take your attacks. I will take it as given that Nightscale understood you.
I'm sure he's good at understanding people underwater. I mean, that's got to be a thing that he's.
Nice, that's a hit. Deal some damage. Remember to
And
hit
then
yourself with Hunter's Mark first.
Hunter's Mark. So Hunter's Mark. Okay. And let's see here. Yes, I'm gonna hit with Hunter's Mark. And I also would like to use my Fury of the Small, which is that's so it's gonna be +8 onto that.
So you can throw another D8 when you're done. That's fine.
It's just a full 8.
yeah, it's just
Oh,
a
it's
full
just
8.
a full 8. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
this
Hold on. I gotta do some
same
math.
level.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. No, he's still up. You have a second
Yeah.
shot.
Second shot. Second shot.
Oh no, that was so
I missed
close.
the next time.
It is not to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I missed the second. All right. All right.
You all set?
That's fair. I'm set. Yes.
The wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's paddling. It's doggy paddling.
That's cute.
I think
I need it
dash,
near-
right?
No, it will pass through solid objects to get to him. So
But it counts as difficult terrain. What's its speed? Oh, it speed's 50. No, it definitely gets there.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, its speed
Cool.
is 50. Yeah, so it'll absolutely go ahead, get up there, get an attack. It would be so awesome if the pet did this,
Come on.
Like it. Yeah.
but it is again
Aw.
not to be.
Oh, it's gonna suck because Nightscale's now at disadvantage.
Now
to save
Nightscale has
against the
disadvantage
sickening
against you. Yes. Echo.
especially against the spell save he'll have to make on his initiative.
Okay, so Kreitha came a little bit up. She was down at 30. Echo was down at 20. So we're kind of right next to each other, right?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
'cause you were at
Stinky
30
has
and you went
passed
up
you
a little.
both, and I'm gonna say that on his initiative, Stinky breaks the surface and is now sort of floating belly up in the water.
Oh no.
Kreitha looks a little fucked up, right?
Retha looks a lot
Just
fucked up.
little. Yeah. Yeah. I'm quite fucked up.
You're quite fucked up.
Yes. I am.
So I want to administer a potion to you, but you've got the weird bubble over here.
Dink, dink, dink.
We have discovered the flaw.
Oops. That's a problem.
So he's not gonna do that. Instead,
It's a nice thought, though.
it's a nice. He looks at this potion of greater healing and is like,
Ah!
nah. All right. He is going to instead reach over and touch you and cure wounds you.
Okay, I'll take Cure Wounds. I'll take Cure Wounds. For all we know, like,
Ooh, hell yeah!
Nice.
hey, that's nice. That's nice. I feel a little better.
And
The
then
skin's not falling off anymore.
it's not a whole lot else. I'm down a ways, but there's light shining from Lou. Can I see?
And
Calder?
the entire area of the area is illuminated in a sickening white glow.
But can I see Calder from the 20 feet down angle that I'm at?
I'm gonna say that where you are right now, there is a pile of treasure between you and Calder.
Okay. Okay. I will instead do a. I'll spend another key point, bonus action, patient defense, and I'll take the dodge. I'll take the dodge action.
Okay.
And then at my turn, I'll do my save against Freyton.
Go for it.
And I will add the bardic inspiration that the dude gave me.
Yep, that's a D10.
Yeah, just did the DC right. It was 14,
Just
right?
got it. Excellent. Yes, it was 14.
No longer frightened. All right.
Lou and Vic.
Lou is going to like shift follow just so that Lou can watch. Vic is gonna move up slightly to like continue sweeping, and is just gonna pat Calder on the back and cast heroism.
Oh wow, love it. Okay, heroism, if I recall properly, alleviates any fear effects, among other things.
No, you're immune to fear, but if you're already afraid, you get to make the save again when it's cast on you, right?
Hold on, let me check. Until the spell ends, you're immune to being frightened and gains temporary HP. No, it just says immune to being frightened. I'm just going to go ahead and say that it ends the frightened effect.
Okay.
Yeah, it just ends it.
Yeah. And it gives temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier, which I think is 5.
5.
At the start of each of its turns. So at the start of Calder's turn, he will get 5 temporary. Yeah, so it refreshes.
At the start of each of its turn, you now have 5 temporary hit points, regardless of how much you had, unless you had more than that.
Yay.
Awesome. Anything else?
That's it. I'm going to continue looting, but I don't think I actually get a chance to loot.
We'll talk about what you managed to sweep out at the end of this.
I'm giving you your shit.
Technically, the temporary
Dang
HP
it! I
hit
put
him.
it on Merryweather.
Technically, the temporary HP hit him on his turn anyway. So that should not go up just yet. Anyway, Thomas.
Yeah. I didn't mean to put heroism in time, Thomas.
Yeah, it's when it's hit, and then refreshes at the start of the turn.
He's now as he comes out of the water, he's still playing. Like he somehow steps out of the water looking super duper graceful and badass as he's playing. And as he gets out of the water for just a moment, the music is discordant because it's tuned to play underwater. His left hand, which is doing the finger work, is tuning as he's playing. And as he walks forward, the song comes back into tune again. And let's have him pitch his D10 to Echo. You still need a save, right?
No, I saved.
You saved already. Okay, cool. He doesn't really have anyone to throw it to. So I guess he'll.
There is a source for concentrating on a spell right now.
Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and hit Calder with it because D10 on a concentration check seems reasonable to me. But otherwise, it seems like you all kind of have this pretty well in hand.
Like, there's a very real statistical chance that Nightscale could die at his initiative.
Yes, it is entirely possible. So the lair action's going to happen. Funny enough, the direwolf is going to have to make this save.
Sure.
So we'll make that strength save. It doesn't make it, so it gets pulled down in this direction, sort of slammed into the wall. It'll take a little bit of damage, but I don't think it's going to matter.
No,
that doesn't even eat through the temporary hit points.
Uh-huh.
And let's go ahead and do the thing for Nightscale. He has to make a save against your...
against my spell AC of 17.
Can you force it, or should I roll it?
I believe I can force it.
And even if he succeeds, he takes half damage, yeah?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so he does succeed. Go ahead and roll that half damage. It might still drop him.
Fuck him up.
It does not. I'm going to make a wisdom save for Nightscale right now. To decide whether he does the smart thing or whether he does the berserk thing.
I'm touching his treasure. I'm putting my grubby little hands all over it.
Nice.
He will do the smart thing. So your words reach him. Your sickening radiance very much reaches him. He is about to charge Kreetha. Like, he puts Kreetha in his sights. He takes a deep breath, like Kreetha and Echo are right there. He moves forward out of the radiance, gets ready to fire that big blast of acid energy at both Kreetha and Echo, and just lets out his breath. And he says, "Will the indignities never end?" And we'll go ahead and exit initiative at that point.
I'm gonna finish looting.
I'm gonna make another wisdom save. Really quick. To see if he again does the smart thing.
Yep.
So he will surface, and he will sort of glare at Vic, but it's clear that he realizes he's in no position to make demands at this time.
Like he is lost. He has lost his hoard, and he is coming to grips with that.
Yeah, Echo will, keeping even with him, also rise to the surface.
I will.
Yeah,
Calder will switch to Draconic and say, "Great and mighty Nightscale, we meet again."
Your sarcasm is noted. Why have you returned to my lair? Do you not think I have enough to worry about?
It's in fact your worries that we seek to address.
Well, here we are. I must listen. So speak.
I will call out behind me, "Traxxas!"
And a very meager and meek little dark red kobold will scamper up. Now, Traxxas was a very like dignified character in the tent. He is not so dignified now. As he approaches Nightscale, he literally prostrates himself and begins to crawl across the treasure that is sort of being displaced by Vic's shoveling to get to Nightscale. And that is where we're going to take our break. Because I think that talking with Nightscale and perhaps further exploring the inside of the Stone Tooth once again is a good thing to do after we take a quick break. It is currently 7:40 p.m. Pacific time. We will be back at 7:50 p.m. Pacific time. That's a 10-minute break. Thank you very much for watching so far. Wiz, I saw you. I'm glad that you're here or were here. We were in the middle of something, so I didn't want to shout out right away. Great to see you, my friend. Thank you all for being here. We'll be back in 10.
Never starting a fight with taste on ever again.